gentleness and humility. James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came to Jesus and said to him, "Teacher, we want you to do for us whatever we ask of you." He replied, "What do you wish me to do for you?" They answered him, "Grant that in your glory we may sit one at your right and the other at your left." What about statement from James and John? But notice the gentleness in Jesus' response. The other apostles, however, were not as gentle. We read that when they heard about this request from James and John, they became indignant about it. In response, Jesus explained to them all that whoever wishes to be great among you will be your servant. Whoever wishes to be first among you will be the slave of all. Our fallen human nature is regularly tempted to desire worldly greatness, prestige, honors, and admiration. We want others to think well of us and even to envy us. But this is a sin. Recall that this was one of the temptations that Jesus overcame in the desert. The devil tempted our Lord by promising him earthly rule over all the nations. Jesus rejected this temptation and by doing so provides all the grace we need to do the same. One thing this passage reveals is that our Lord is patient with us as we work through our sin. He was patient and gentle with James and John while they attempted to gain place of honors next to him. He was patient with the indignation of the other apostles when they struggled with envy and jealousy. And Jesus will be patient with us as we walk through the sins that most tempt us. In addition to his patience, Jesus also provides us with the tools we need to overcome our own temptation. One tool Jesus provides us is in truth itself. Jesus' truth, found in his many teachings and in the example he set, is often contrary to the wisdom of our age and the tendencies we experience within our fallen human nature. In fact, we can be certain that almost every tendency and desire we will be experienced in life will be disordered to a certain extent. This is because our human nature itself is disordered on account of original sin. The only way to reorder our desires and tendencies is to turn to the clear and profound truth our Lord has given us. Regarding the desire for worldly honors and greatness, Jesus provides the truth spoken above. Whoever wishes to be great among you will be your servant. Whoever wishes to be first among you will be the slave of all. Do you desire to be a servant? And to go even farther, do you desire to be the slave of all? Hopefully you do, but most likely you do not. The reordering of our desires and tendencies begins by gently confronting them with the truth Jesus spoke. It is helpful to see Jesus speak these words to us with all gentleness and love just as he did to the apostles. Facing the truth within our fallen human nature does not have to be difficult. We only make it difficult when we refuse to admit our disorders. In reality, conversion of our hearts and the reordering of our desires can be a gentle, peaceful, and even obstinate, joyful process if we allow our Lord to speak to us in the way He spoke to the apostle. Of course, when we become obstinate, self-righteous, or remain in denial, our Lord will become more severe and we will experience the pain of our sin. But when we face the truth with openness and with a willingness to let grace change us, we will convert more quickly and will experience the joy and freedom that the embrace of the truth bestows. Reflect today upon the disordered desires of these apostles. Reflect also upon Jesus' gentle correction of them. As you do, look into your own soul and seek to discover the disorders, desires, and tendencies that Jesus wants to reorder within you. Do not be afraid to face the gentle and freeing truth